Hello and welcome to episode 19 of Civ 6 Canada. Now, we have a pretty exciting future ahead of us because we have cartography going to be unlocked in about 20 turns. Once you consider that our science will probably go up between now and then. So we're going to have an early jump on all this goodness. Now, we still have a whole bunch of tax for cities on this world. If we include these, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let's disinclude this one. We have 7 that we want to settle here before we even get there. We have 1 settler almost there, and 1 settler we just made. So that's 5 more that we have to make. That is a crazy amount of stuff, especially considering we have plenty of other things to do too. Now, yeah, I don't want to have to go and plot out everything ahead of time, but we are going to be needing to do a mix of all options: purchasing with money, purchasing with faith, purchasing with creating with production, rather. So what we're going to do, I think we are going to produce one the hard way. We might buy one, but not right now, and we will buy some with faith. One thing we do need to do, though, is I think that we ought to be doing a little bit more building. So we will get a builder with faith for now. Keep in mind, the era is ending in 5 turns, but we will still have the option to buy things with faith because the Renaissance era, if we're in a gold, is going to have the same exact policy that we're going to be picking. Because, after all, there's no reason to go for Exodus or anything else. We're not going for a religious victory. So we don't really know about where the resources are over here. We know of some up here. So and we can't afford to get caught in a dead end over here. So we're going to have to take it slow. Go step by step. We can hover over this. Sometimes there are things under districts, but that does not appear to be the case here. So we're just going to have to keep looking for resources. I mean, a 15 lifespan isn't that short, but we might end up... She might end up being shy on resources. Gosh. Okay, well, it is what it is. So, world's first circumnavigation. My goodness. We've gone all the way around the world. And, well, I just like to have the complete bound. So we're going to do that. He's only going to have 1 more turn. So that is what that is. Sinbad's going to be gone, and we're all going to be sad. But we can rest with the solace that he has provided us with such riches and such knowledge of the world. All right. So what we're going to do here, we need to keep battling these guys. So this is going to be cool. Watch this. Yeah. That improves our religion just passively. We didn't even need to spread anything. It just winning religious combat does it for us. Shut up, Gilgamesh. We can build wonders if we want. You can't tell us what to do. We are wonderful people. All right. Also, missionaries can't offense. They can only defense. so he can't attack me. Barbs, on the other hand, of course, can attack me, and do. So, alright, we still can't hire one. And I think it would be actually pretty easy to wipe this guy out. I am nervous, though. I want to send my other guy up there just in case there's another galley out there. Oh, he didn't die. Interesting. Alright, so we still need to try to do something about this barb encampment. It's spawning a lot of crap. What we're going to do is we're going to plug the hole so that he can't go any further, but there's, you know, we'll be able to fight with our crossbow here, and we might be able to take it out with what we have. So that's good. Alright, our new settler, we're going to send him up to settle here. I want to get these zones all underway. Oh, I felt like my money went down. And the reason is because we are not selling to people. We are also not buying. We want to do the maximum, and now we're back up over 100, right where we were, so that's fine. Also, we are about to found our newest city, so that's going down right now. Quebec City. What we're going to do is, the question we have to ask ourselves is what's going to launch us into the most productive growth. Well, first of all, let's do some buying. We're going to buy this, that. We're going to go ahead and buy the Old God Obelisk, and we're going to buy the Granary. And I think the Harbor is the best choice for growth. Now, the thing is, whatever we put down here, we're probably going to end up ripping up because of the districts. But the thing is, they'll get us to the point where we need to go, so it's all right to put them down. Speaking of putting things down, let's go after that missionary. Yeah, pretty good. Although he's not particularly a strong apostle, so I want to be careful how much we do. There is always the chance that a rival apostle can show up and ruin our day. Alright, so we've made this builder. Let's do some improving over here. Gosh, I don't know how we're so unlucky. Okay, the first thing we are going to be able to do is that. Well, let's not be so hasty. We might discover something over here. Sinbad, do one more cool thing. Ooh. The thing is, though, if we go after that, we're not going to be able to go after much else because that's in the wrong direction. Although, she can get there in one turn. Or he, rather, can get there in one. We never absorbed the mercury. Am I dumb? I am dumb. Alright. So, the thing is, sometimes I think that when it doesn't roll over all the goodies to the next era, or to the next thing. So, what if instead of civil service, we go for, what if we go for, let's see, what do we want for free? Basically, let's go naval tradition for free. More or less for free. And do we want castles for free? I think that's still the best choice. When I say for free, we're not going to get them, but we're going to get them much easier. Ready, set, keep your eye on the upper left. Boom! Oh, it's so good. Alright, I still want to boost that, though, or finish that before we get to that. But yeah, that got us to a lot of things a lot faster. Very good. Alright, Sinbad. Get yourself out there. You're going to vanish, so you might as well vanish dramatically in the open water. We will never forget your sacrifice. We could hire a galley for Quebec City. It's funny. We can buy units from like anyone over here, like a man at arms. We could do that. What's it? These guys have a man at arms, so we can buy units from these guys. But what I want to spend money on is, well, I've already done it here, so I want to save the money for this city's upgrades. But I think we're pretty well in hand when it comes to this. So let's hit that finish turn button. It's going to be okay. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Alright, the missionary, he did the smart thing, actually. He realized that he wasn't going to be able to fight my dude, so he just spent his charge and disappeared. Alright, so we have more stuff. Oh, no. Yep, Sinbad, I don't know if he did much walking. He did a lot of sailing. So, yeah, we can buy him again with faith. But we do have a sacred relic. Look at that. So that's pretty cool. Cannot argue with that. And the thing is, we got Sinbad from where? Wasn't it Kingston? So if we go to purchase, we can get him back for the low price of 1,000 faith. And you know what? We might do that eventually. Oh, you dicks. You are cock-blocking me from getting over there and helping out my bro. Do you see this? Do you see this nonsense? Alright. Oh, we're just going to have to wait. As for you, you might as well strike first. I don't know where the other galley went, but he's still out there. We gotta keep that in mind. Alright. So, you need to come back and heal. Oh, I saw you. We're gonna go ahead and get a first strike on that. Interesting. Who do these guys have? They have a caravel? My goodness. I think it's actually cheaper for us to upgrade a galley to a caravel, though. But... oh, that's just too tempting to pop. Where would it pop in? Where would it appear? In Kingston. Alright, that's... you know what? We're going to do it. It's expensive, but we have a unit that... well, it can enter the ocean. I was going to say we could have a unit that can enter the ocean, but it can't. I mean, it's very rare that you get a caravel before you get the technology to enter the ocean, because they're usually the same thing. But in this case, it very much is. Alright, let's spread. Huh, it didn't give me the boost that I thought it would give. Do we want to bolster it with a missionary? It will make our settler come later, but I want the Aztecs at the very least to be part of our religious sphere of religion. So we're going to push for that. Alright, you cross the river here. Make a big zone. I want to buy all these tiles. I want to develop all of this stuff. Okay. Your next goal is you've got to get over to this tile. Even if there are bozos in your way right now. Alright. Scout, you're going to have to change direction and go up the coast. There's nothing more that can be done down here. Look at this. This bay is such a goofy goofball. But it's alright. Oh, come on, Christina. You jerk. We're working on it, okay? We're building our amphitheaters. We're going to have great art. You're going to love it. And yes, my reach of empire is Jupiter's over the heavens. Yes, we are big. We are strong. We are probably going to run away from this guy. I don't know how he got boosted. Well, there is one thing we can do, right? Okay, so we got castles, and we're going to be researching cartography, which means we're going to be about to be able to get out of here. Now, let's bring over our caravel to kick some ass, but I am worried about this fellow here, because he could still come over here and destroy him if he has enough movement, which I'm not sure if he does, but something to be concerned about. Okay, this guy is done, and I could produce a commercial hub or a holy site, but I actually think we're going to go for the holy site just because we only have one, and I would sure like to have two. So this city is going to be generating us some culture. That's very good. It actually has not terrible production. I'm just debating whether I want a military unit of some sort to appear here, but one thing we will do, I think, we need some builders that aren't made here. So, because we can't wait for that city to always make the builders. All right. Wow, there's a lot of stuff going on here, and he's probably going to get badly hurt. So we have to be careful when dealing with this crap. Let's be cheeky. Buy a tile here, and the reason we are doing that is so that we can actually heal within our territory. Alright, we're going to tap one more time. It's not going to be enough. That's why I have the missionary. He's going to come, and he's going to finish it off. He still has a spread. I could do it, but he still has value as like a religious combat unit, so I don't want to spend him up. Alright. Speaking of spending, though, we are getting a little bit too friendly with spending money on stuff, but I think it's going to be totally worth it. Totally worth it when we get our mac and cheese. All right, you go here, and finally, nom 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 nom. And we have civil service. We have the ability to make allies. What we're gonna do, we're not really concerned with resource upgrades. Let's do, well, we already have that in actually, so we might as well give ourselves unit maintenance from that conscription, cheaper stuff, and nothing else here is that good. I mean, reducing cost of tiles is always great, but I'm not too worried about that. But anyway, I think we are at the natural end of the episode. I also want to point out how we made this tile better for them by taking off that unit, because they have a preserve here, right? And this probably has breathtaking appeal. Yeah, and so the fact that it had an improvement was actually lowering it. So we actually improved the tile by taking away the resource. You're welcome. But anyway, it works for us because we are even closer to cartography, and we now have even less time to naval tradition. So, ladies and gentlemen, that does bring us to the end of our episode. Our culture is going up quite quickly now that we are finally building some good districts. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.